Mom, please. Mom! Mom! What are you doing? Please don't do something bad.
I suddenly realized the medication I'd been taking for 20 years had another label hidden underneath. The label actually had my mom's name written on it. I pretended I hadn't noticed. Before bed, Mom handed me my pills. I pretended to swallow them down like usual, but after she left, I immediately spit the pills out. I desperately wanted to know what the hell kind of medication this was. Late that night, I quietly took the elevator downstairs. I carefully walked over to the computer. I tried looking up information about this drug online, but the computer wouldn't connect to the internet. What was even more terrifying, I had no idea Mom had been hiding in the darkness the whole time watching my every move. For as long as I could remember, I'd been paralyzed from the waist down. I also suffered from heart disease and diabetes. Mom always took care of me herself, giving me medication every day. I'd been taking these pills for a full 20 years. Not only had my health not improved, it had actually gotten worse. Until that day Mom came home from shopping. I was just trying to find some snacks in her shopping bag. That's when I found a bottle of the capsules I usually took. The label had my mom's name on it. That night, Mom handed me the pills like she always did.
I thought this was yours.
Principal Nguyen called. Asked if I could sub calculus tomorrow.
Your name was on the prescription.
My name was on the receipt.
But it was
Looped around the side. Yeah, that's where they put the receipt.
Later, the dosage Mom gave me kept getting bigger and bigger, but my body just kept getting worse. When Mom wasn't around, I used my mechanical arm device to grab the pill bottle down from up high. I carefully peeled off the first layer of the label. I was right. All the hidden labels on these pill bottles had my mom's name on them. I had to figure out what the hell was going on. While Mom was outside watering the plants in the yard, I quickly called the pharmacy, but the person who answered was Mom's old friend. I got scared and hung up right away. Seeing Mom was still out in the yard, I immediately called my friend.
Trigoxin is a brand name drug that treats severe heart conditions.
Can you click on images?
Pills. Just lots of pills.
Do they all look the same?
Yeah, they're identical.
What color are they?
I instantly felt terrified. This medication was supposed to be pills, but what Mom had been giving me were capsules, and the color of the medication was wrong too. This meant all the medication I'd taken for over 20 years had been deliberately switched by Mom, to avoid making Mom suspicious. I pretended nothing had happened. I asked if she could take me out to see a movie. She agreed. Before we left, I secretly hid some of my daily medication on me. Mom drove me to the movie theater. When she went out to buy tickets, I suddenly noticed there was a pharmacy nearby. Halfway through the movie, I pretended I needed to use the bathroom. I pushed my wheelchair with all my strength, rushing toward the pharmacy across the street. But when I got to the pharmacy, I saw there were tons of people in line at the register. I couldn't waste time. I told them I was disabled. I went straight up to the clerk, then immediately pulled out those capsules. I frantically asked her what this medication was. Her answer made me completely fall apart.
It's dog medicine.
Says it's a muscle relaxant prescribed to reduce canine leg pain or leg discomfort.
And what would happen if you gave a human being Lidocaine?
What kind of a question is that?
Chloe! What would happen?
I suppose your legs could go numb?
Chloe!
Mom's piercing scream made me so anxious I had an asthma attack. I couldn't say anything. Mom quickly gave me an injection of sedative, then took me back home. When I woke up, I found myself locked in the basement. I never even knew there was a basement in our house. I immediately started looking around. I suddenly saw some envelopes. When I opened them, inside were acceptance letters from the University of Washington. Turns out I'd gotten into my dream school a long time ago, but Mom had secretly hidden the letters. I angrily knocked everything on the table onto the floor. That's when I saw a box with my name on it. After opening it, I completely broke down. The box had pictures of me as a child. I wasn't paralyzed at all when I was little. My mother had actually covered my legs with paper strips in the photos. What shocked me even more, the box also had a death certificate. The deceased had the exact same name as me. Age at death was 2 hours and 11 minutes. This child had died right after birth. I kept searching. Eventually, I found an old newspaper. It documented a newborn kidnapping case. The kidnapper was my mother. Right then, it all clicked. I wasn't actually my mother's biological daughter at all. I was a child she stole. Turns out 20 years ago, my mother gave birth to a premature baby, but the child only lived 2 hours before tragically dying. She couldn't accept this reality, so she stole me from the hospital. She was afraid I'd leave her when I grew up, so she secretly made me take veterinary drugs long term, which eventually caused my lower body to become completely paralyzed, to make sure I could never leave her. After learning the truth, I couldn't hold it in anymore and broke down crying. Just then, Mom suddenly walked into the basement. I was trembling all over in fear.
You're not my real mom.
Yes, I am.
You took me from him.
I saved you from them!